And we're doing a couple puzzles here too. So I have books and books and books and more books. So I am taking pictures of these and putting them out on Facebook and seeing who wants what and going from there. So that is my plan for this morning. Hi guys, I'm Mom Mary and Minnie. I am mom to 14 children. 12 of my children are still at home. And today we are doing some decluttering, like massive, major decluttering. So as a homeschool mom who reads real books, a lot of times we end up getting a lot of books. But I want to do a huge declutter of the house, and oh, we have piles of books. So what I did is I went through all of these books, which is all the books in our household. So all of these books I'm willing to give away. I went mad crazy and just got a little bit of books. I was thinking to myself, like, I kind of put it in my head, like, if I were to go and I only had, say, like a camper, or like I had to like pack my stuff up and leave, like how much stuff would I want to take? And then I was like, there's always a library. And I know during COVID, I kind of ended up buying a lot more books because we couldn't get into the library system and stuff around here. I don't know how it was in your neck of the woods, but I went through and this is all of our books. So I took pictures of them all and we were waiting. Some people already have, I have piles over there of people that already bought the books. And I have puzzles as well. So we are going to be decluttering lots of things over the next few days. So I hope you guys come along with me and I'll show you the differences of like before and after. Although right now I didn't really do too much before. So if you have been here before, you know that this is my hallway going up and down the stairs. So I have lots of herbs on this shelf, and then I used to have books all in here. So I took all of these off, and what I need to do now is go through all those herbs. So I think sometimes as a homestead prepper, you can kind of be a hoarder in certain areas. And one of those areas for me was herbs. But honestly, a lot of these herbs that I have are over 10 years old and their potency are not going to be good anymore anyway. So why am I keeping all these herbs? So I have a few of my favorites that I use on a regular basis, but anything that I have not used in those 10 years needs to go someplace else. So let's do that. So I showed you the before picture of this closet and it was a wreck. You couldn't even see that. So this right here is going to be the before picture. And then I am going to share with you how I changed it. So these are going out things. So I have like, what are those called? Pantyhose and shoes all along here for the younger girls. And then we have dresses. This is what they have for dresses. So they have matching outfits. So this pink, these, like lots of people have these matching outfits, and then these are like individual outfits that they have, that if one of them was coming with me or a couple, they would just grab these. But if we were going out for an event, then we'd have like matching clothes like that. Below I have diapers, so I have size 4s, and then over here are size 6s. She really is in like a 6 or a 7. It really depends on what I can get. There are extra blankets and stuff down there. I don't care that it's a mess back there. It actually isn't. It's more just like sheets and blankets on top of things. I have a pack and play over here in the corner in case somebody comes over and we need that. And then right here is all of the wipes. So yeah, looking a lot better. Up top, I actually had some brand new tights that I just threw in there that nobody is actually wearing at this moment. Okay, so I am looking at all my yarn now, which I really like and enjoy, but I'm thinking like how long is it going to take me to work my way through this yarn. And we're also trying to do a lot more natural fibers rather than acrylics. So we're just looking at what we have here and deciding what we're going to keep and what is going to stay. Okay, quick little video. We have little sprouts. So we took those off. We're going to take that one off and some in the back over there. I'm going to let the kids take those off. Okay, so my son said that I should make a video on why women can't get rid of yarn and fabric. I think that we're keeping a lot, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I think that we'll probably get rid of maybe like, I don't know. I'll show you where we're at. It is more difficult because I think like in your brain when it's something, see, we're working our way down. I think in your brain, it's like when you have something, then you think of all the things that you could potentially create with it. Or you know the price of yarn and you know the price of fabric and you don't want to like have to buy that new. So it's really difficult like to get rid of stuff. But at the same time, some of this is stuff that we probably never will use, so we have to be like honest with ourselves. But it gets like overwhelming. It's like your like hoarding ability comes in and it's like, no, I want to keep it all. Yeah, so we're working our way. I'll show you in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna try this again because I just was talking and never pushed the on button, so that was good. Anyway, we are in decluttering today, and so on the bottom here I have just 3 board books left and the Rhyme Bible, which I love that Bible. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It is a really good introduction to like kids Bible. It's cute. All the stories just like rhyme and it's sweet and the kids want to read it over and over again. So these are children's books, and then this is just a puzzle that I wanted to keep. And then we have like read aloud type books that I want to read aloud. And I was trying to think like to myself, like, what do I want to read aloud in the next 6 months? So that is what that is. I am going to also have library books that I read aloud. Most of the time, that's honestly what I read aloud is library books. So why do I have a million books that I think that one day I'm going to read aloud? I have no clue. Okay. And then some other like reference books here, reference books here. If you guys have not seen this book, it's called Material World, and it talks all about how people live in other countries. It is a really good book. Up there is all of our photo albums up there, and then over here as well. And then we have some tracts up there and Bibles. So I have like my mother's Bible, my grandmother's Bible, and actually my great-grandmother's Bible and my grandmother's sister's Bible. So it's kind of cool. I never asked for any of them. They just gave them to me. So anyway, this is our yarn so far. So red, orange, yellow. This is probably where we're at for like minimizing. Blue, purple, pink, brown, gray, then black and white together. And then up top here, we just have a couple wool things. And then in here, we have a bunch of cotton yarn. So it looks like we still have a bunch of yarn over there, but you have to understand, like, a lot of us still crochet and knit a lot. But do you want to see what I got rid of? Let's go see. Yes, all of this. So all of this is going to get rid of. We are going to put this on Facebook and see if anyone is interested in these things along with the books that we just did. And just as I'm going through things, I am putting things on there. And yeah, so pretty cool. We're able to declutter all of that out. And then I'll show you the shelves. I should have done a before video to this because this was just like craziness. And it looks like craziness now, but it's really not. So the top here is all rollerblades, and then underneath here is all roller skates. I mean, not roller skates. Why did I just say that? These are rollerblades. Those are ice skates. So we have roller blades and roller skates, and then we have ice skates. And then we have some of these downstairs under one of the couches downstairs, but the rest of them are up here. So those are the snowshoes, and then just various stuff in here. There's a lot of packing stuff up here, but literally before it was not organized at all. It was just like a big, somebody dumped everything in my closet. So that is looking a lot better. Wrapping paper and like gift type stuff is in this as well. This is kind of like the junk closet, if you want to call it. Yeah, so this got organized and everyone has a pair of rollerblades or roller skates, and everyone has a pair of ice skates, and everyone has a pair of snowshoes as well. My mom actually got those for the kids, kind of for like a Christmas present, so really cool. Would you look at that empty space? Still need to organize a little bit. This is like if power goes out, I obviously am going to take care of that. And this year, going to organize that stuff a little bit. But we went through all the teas and the stuff that I use the most. I just have along the bottom. So I am going to be cleaning this all down and making it a little neater. My goal over here is going to be to have like emergency supplies, like if the power goes out and stuff. So I'm going to put like some candle stuff here and whatever. I'm not quite sure everything that I'm going to have here yet, but we shall see. What are you doing?
What's in ladder?
You're trying to climb the ladder?
What's in ladder?
Can you reach? So far, we're all working together, and this is a bunch of camping stuff, and we are going through this, and we are going to stack it neatly into the garage overhead space. You're a good helper. So she's throwing down a bunch of stuff from up there, and the guys are taking the camping stuff and putting it out into the garage. I'll show you when that is done. And then we're making a pile here with a bunch of pillows, but we're also making a pile of the fabric all back there, and then we're going to be going through all the fabric. We're trying to clean out the majority of up here now. Look at this mess. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is not dirty. This is not whatever. This is our fabric stash. So we need to like organize this and go through it and be honest with ourselves. It's kind of like yarn, like you want to be like a hoarder of it, right? Because it's so expensive. Yes, it is so expensive to buy fabric. But we have specific needs in our household, and there's things that have been here for a while or things that were gifted to us that we just need to be like honest about. Like some of these are blankets that somebody else started. We were like, oh, we're gonna like finish those, and I don't know that that's actually gonna happen. So there is a whole hot mess going on here. Tote after tote after tote of that type of stuff. I am loading stuff. I have like tool and stuff over here, and we're just gonna go through tote by tote and be honest with ourselves and decide what we're gonna do. Younger kids are going to be watching a movie. Okay, so how I'm doing this right now is I am getting boxes and I'm putting them right in front of me. There's me and my older daughter, and we both are like sewers. Everyone else pretty much, they might buy something for a project specifically and then do that. But we are the sewers, we are the fabric hoarders, we are. So anyhow, what I do is really quickly, I go through, I love this, I love this, I love this, I love this, and then I put everything else in a pile. And I'm going to do that with like everything, and then we'll go through the, okay, maybe pile, and then decide from there. So I'm right now at my, okay, I love this, I'm keeping this, and my daughter's kind of doing the same, like I want to keep this definitely, and then we have like a maybe pile, which is down here. And this is so far like our love piles. So that's just how we're doing it, to try to get through all this stuff really quick. And then we will be back. Okay, so this is the full overview. This pile is a pile that I'm going to fold and get all situated and show to people to get rid of. And then this pile here is stuff we're definitely keeping. This pile down here is stuff that we may keep. We'll go through afterwards. We have a tote here that's all like pad fabric. We need to make some pads actually and show you guys that video. And then this is all white fabric down there. Over here, let's see, we have, this is all like quilting type material here. And then we have lots of fluff. This fluff can go up here. We have a couple bolts here that I've bought over the years that are cheap, and we've used a lot of it, And then I have this tarp thing. Is this a tarp? Yeah, canvas drop cloth. And I'm gonna make bags. I'm gonna make bags. I actually have green fabric. I'll show you over here. Green fabric here to make like produce bags. So my goal is, let me make a goal. So this month, let's make produce bags, let's make canvas bags, and then what was my other thing I was thinking? Bags, and I need to finish that dress. There was something else. If I remember it, I'll tell you. This is definitely going to turn into a tomorrow project as well. So the kids are digging through to find maybe some fabric that they want that I could make some clothes for their dolls. So I'm allowing them to choose fabric for that. And then my daughter, she is folding big pieces of fabric that we're going to sell. And then over here is smaller pieces of fabric there. And this gentleman over here might be a fabric hoarder too. Those are his selections so far. He likes to create and make things. Okay, earlier they were playing farm and somebody's sitting on top of where the bin and stuff is. So we'll have to clean that out. So I have a tote this size. My daughter has a tote this size. That's hers. Mine's here. And then we have this tote of other fabric. So we really have 3 totes of fabric that we kept. And then we have, this is like quilting type, like for mats or whatever in there. And then there's 2 like fluff things. And then over here is pads and white fabric underneath there. This is the fabric that she is folding that we'll like take pictures of. There's some big pieces in there. So she used to make aprons to sell them, and most likely is not going to be doing that because the cost of making an apron is really high. And now you can buy aprons for $10 or whatever at Walmart, so it's not really worth it. So she is getting rid of some of that stuff that she used for that. And then these are small pieces just from things that we've done over the years. So we have to sort through this. It is bedtime. I'm going to try to find the container for this stuff and get the kids to pick that up. I need to sort through this tomorrow. Oh, yes. And here's the full bolts there. Those are the ones that I bought the other day, these 3 here. And I am writing a list for myself, too, of what I want to work on over the next few weeks. Morning, guys. I am chilly this morning. I am going to show you what we are doing. We're doing fabric today, so we sorted through all that stuff, and I will show you what we're doing. So what I'm doing is I am laying this all out on my kitchen table and then putting things for sale. So I'm just taking these little sale strips, putting it on top, taking pictures of it, and then putting it out for Facebook Marketplace. I have some things that are getting shipped. I have some things that are getting picked up. So I'm just trying to be good about writing people's names on it and all that fun stuff. But it always gets so messy before it gets clean, right? So we have all this here. That's all the flannel that I already did. Puzzles over there I went through. I don't even think I showed you guys the puzzles yet. Let's see. So puzzles over here, these are all, we've already gone through all of those. Fabric over here, these are small bits of fabric that I am selling for like $1 a piece. So I put all those out and just said they were $1 a piece. We still have to go through this stuff. This is kind of smaller pieces, scrap. I'm going to sell it as a bag like that and then just sell them as bags. So if people want that, I have little notions and stuff that I'm going to be going through and then selling that stuff today. So my goal is, and then these are some things for quilting. So my goal is to get all this fabric situated. I had somebody go upstairs under my bed and like pull everything out from under my bed. Actually, we were missing Sweet Pea's she has a little bracelet that says that she's a type 1 and she misplaced it. So we're looking for that. And I also misplaced a phone that I use mainly just for podcasts when we are someplace, or you can put like earbuds in it and the kids will listen on it. And I don't know where the heck I put this old phone, but it probably slipped down somewhere. So anyway, all this stuff got pulled out from under the bed. So I need to go through that after I'm done with this fabric. So I will show you once I'm at that point. So last night this got brought upstairs from the upstairs attic. So I think what I'm going to do is try to get these things like this into like a tote that can go underneath the couch that has the snowshoes, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the snowshoes. I think I'm gonna grab another tote. This yarn, I shoved this in there last night. I forgot. This is actually getting mailed out to somebody, and I shoved it in here for now. Because it is getting mailed out, and I do not have the stuff to mail that out yet. That is something that has already been sold. So I actually think that I can fit, once I get this stuff out, another tote here, and then I can put all of the other what are they called, snowshoes, up here, and then I could take this stuff and fit all that stuff underneath the couch in a little tote, because I have some of those roll under totes. Okay, so basically what happened in here was that everything under the beds was taken out and is laying right here in the middle of my floor. So I am going to sort through all of this stuff and go from there. Okay, I am a little more warm now. I was like so chilly this morning. So I cleaned up my bedroom here. I am upstairs. I don't touch my husband's stuff unless he specifically asks. He has like his own stuff, his own area. I think that it's really important to respect other people's things. That includes like younger kids' things. I will go with my younger kids like through their own items and make suggestions maybe, or like ask them questions that they can ask themselves what they might really be playing with, or whatever it might be. Like, I think that it's important to respect people, and that some people may need to keep more things than other things, and that's okay. Like, things that are important to some children might not be important to others. Some people might want to keep little, some people might need to keep little scraps of paper, and that's okay. We have areas that's contained. So I might say, okay, this is your area, this is your box, this is your bin, this is your shelf, whatever it might be. This is your space to do that. When this area is full, then I ask for you to reevaluate this stuff in that area, decide what's your favorite right now, and then go through it. And then that gives them like a limitation, but it also allows them to keep whatever they want to keep, even if it's something that I wouldn't have a lot of value in. So she's already taking stuff out. I'll show you my room. Okay, you guys are either going to love this or you're going to hate it. So this is mine and my husband's bed. I know that it's hard to see like and really visualize like how big it really is. So my husband, myself, and the baby sleep in here. She does also have a pack and play. If she wanted to sleep separately, she's more than willing to have that.
What's this, Mom?
Where's your bed? Do you want to show me? So, so her bed is way over the edge, which is a full-size twin over there. Yeah, you're gonna sleep just like that for bed. And then this is Sweet Pea's bed. Sweet Pea used to sleep in with the other girls, which is right across the hall. But she is sleeping in here because she just needs that security. And we're totally okay with that. We need to hear the monitor, which would be able to be heard from the other room. We have tested that. But she just wanted that security of being right close to mom and dad, and that's okay. I think that when our son died, like, we really realized like how much emotionally children depend on their parents, and we just really pushed more to allow our children to have that. Yes, we have a television in our room. We do. Some people agree, some people don't. At this season of our life, our bedroom is a multi-purpose room, so it's not always just a bedroom. So people might come lay down if they're not feeling well or something like that, and so to have that is helpful for our family in this season. Okay, so this is just my dresser. Cleaned that stuff off, and then cleaned off the desk area ish. There's stuff under here that I still need to go through, and I need to go through the drawers. I have not done that as of yet. My husband's going to go through his stuff. but that is whatever. This right here is so sweet. My daughter, who just turned 12, she drew this picture. It is my son who passed away and her. She drew that picture of them, which is so sweet. I am Swedish, and these were my grandmother's little horses and her little plates there. So I keep that. And then my oldest daughter, she made this when she was probably like 6. It's actually like a mushroom, and she carved out the mushroom, and it's hard to see now. You can see the M, but it said like I love mom in it. And then over here, it's kind of just a mess. Somebody made this for us. And then I have diapers and wipes in here because we have little kids in here. I have one of my Bibles in here. And then in here is my son's headstone. So we couldn't afford to actually buy a headstone for my son. So we bought this, which was available for a lot less money. And then you can mount that on top of a like cinder block. They have like special adhesive and that type of stuff. And then it's like a flat gravestone. And we were going to do that until we came up with enough money to get like a full gravestone for him. Because those things are expensive. Anyhow, we were going to do that. So we were going to do that on the 1st anniversary of his birthday, which would have been a year and, let's see, February, March, April, May, a year and 3 months after he died. So that would have been this past May. And we were going to go and place this over there, and we were going to release balloons because that's what we did for his funeral. So we were going to do that, and when we got down there, there was actually literally like a hole in the ground. So it was probably a good foot deeper where my son was buried versus the ground level itself. So I was very, very upset. I'll just be honest. And my husband said that he would take care of it. And then I guess he talked to somebody, and then they said that they would take care of it. I've not gone down there, to be honest. I'm not one of those people that feels that you have to go down and, you know, maybe like talk to your ancestor or those types of things. I know that he's in heaven. I honestly, I really don't have any doubt in my mind where my son is. And I feel like I don't have to go there because I know that I'm going to see him again. It's really a weird feeling. I wasn't quite sure how it would feel when I had a necklace on my wrist and just flung it. Oops. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to feel and how I was going to do things. Anyway, my whole head and everything was just ended up like rambling into whatever. I can hear kids downstairs. I really need to get downstairs, but I wanted to say basically the whole thing is you can appreciate the person like wherever you are, and you can like cherish the memories and share the memories with your children and share the memories and special times together as a family and share like his faith with other people and those types of things. I think that's so much more important than going and sitting and spending time at a gravesite. That said, I still would like a headstone for my son, and next spring I will check to see if they have fixed those things and so the ground is level so I can actually put this headstone on there. Until then, we have no really good place to put it, so there it sits on my desk. I'm sure you guys have things that just sit there because they have no good place. I mean, really, are you going to organize a space just to put a headstone for however long? Anyway, let's go see what else we are organizing. Does anyone's organizing look like this? Like you just chuck things to another area to get it to another spot and focus on one area? This is dirty clothes. I need to bring that downstairs. It also has some other things that need to come downstairs. And then this stuff here, most of it is actually just blankets. I threw that towel on top of it, but most of it's just blankets that need to get folded and put into the living room. Good morning, guys. So today is our business morning. We have spent the past couple days just organizing and stuff, so I thought that I'd give you just kind of a once over things that I am going to do on a different declutter video and how I'm going and what we've already done on this video. And this little girl, she is getting some teeth, so her teeth are hurting. So she's a snuggle bug this morning.
Hi.
Huh?
Hi.
Huh, sunshine.
Hi.
Is she being silly? Okay, so what we have over here is the coats and then boots underneath, and then up above I have some lunch pails, and older kids have their hats and mittens in there. Over here I have cups for like hot cocoa when we go out on the second shelf, and then we have medication on the top, or natural medicine or herbal supplements and stuff. Tea party for everyone on the second shelf as well, and then that box, that pink box on the bottom, is also tea party stuff. And then when we go out, those are the kids' water bottles. And then I'll show you in the drawers. The top drawer, let me see your hand. It's just various stuff, mainly tape. I put her down for a minute so that I could open the drawers. So the top one is hats, the next one down is mittens, and the last one is socks for all the younger children. So then over here by the wood stove, that is my new sourdough, the sorghum sourdough that I started. We just put a little picnic table over here just because we were using the dining room table to sort out. I love you. To sort wood. We're all done getting wood. To sort out some things. The bags on the corner are Bible bags when we go to church. So things that I still want to tackle in this room are, see these drawers here? I'm thinking about reorganizing the drawers into something else. So the stuff up there, there's a window at the end. The stuff up there used to come all the way down to the end here, and it looked very trashy. So we just have a couple totes at the back of that up there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we have a couple totes back there, but it looks so much more cleaner up there. So we got that all situated. And then over here, the only books that we have are these ones here now. See, we brought the couch thing that was out there into here. And then we have this all down to a lot less than it was. Let me see. I'm trying to think what else we changed in here. Oh, over here, this up here, I took down one whole shelf. So we got rid of 4 bins and took down one shelf. So the top bins, you saw in my toy video what was in these. There was a couple toys we decided that they didn't play with enough that we decided not to get, that we decided to get rid of. The kids helped make that decision. So yeah, so that is what we are looking at. I still want to, you're slipping. I still want to go through that sewing stuff in the front room, and I'm sure easier for me to sit down with her. So the things that I want to tackle next in my next big declutter is I definitely need to go through my garage, through my food storage, through my deep freezers. That's on top of my list. Also, I want to work on those sewing drawers out in the front room, as well as I have 3 cabinets. I'll show you one if I can. Those silver cabinets, I have 3 of those. I want to be aggressive in going through stuff and keeping things that really get used on a regular basis. One is our game closet, one is craft supplies, and the other one is a mix of homeschool and like older kid craft supplies. Like we have watercolors and like professional type paper, you know, like higher quality things for older children. So that's all in the other one. I also need to go through my DVDs, and I think that's probably it. I might think of a thing or 2 more, but I do definitely know my garage looks like a hot mess. And also I need to get my freezers down to a more manageable thing. So coming up soon, we will have a canning video. I'm going to be taking that meat out. Either today or tomorrow to can it. Probably tomorrow, which is Thursday, or Saturday. I'm trying to figure that out, see what everyone else in our house has planned, because when I'm canning, other people can't, everyone can't be gone, right? You're so cute, aren't you? So, yeah, those are the areas that we want to tackle. We're going to get that stuff done. I also am going to take some things up from the basement that I want to get canned. So with the pantry challenge going on right now, I am going to go into my basement and look at things that may need to get used up soon, or that I've had for a while that I'd really like to use soon. And I'm going to bring some of those upstairs just so it's like, hey, I'm over here, use me this week. So that is my goals for this week to tackle. So I probably won't be tackling my other cleaning stuff until next week. So this is going to be the first of the massive declutter, and then I'll have a part 2. So this sweet little thing, she is getting her back molars.
Cute.
Yes, you are cute.
Cute.
Yes. Cute baby's cute, huh? So, yeah, I feel like we got a lot of progress done. The total time that all of this took was about 2 full days. I started one evening, and then I did 1 full day, and then I did just a little bit yesterday morning. So I feel like things are good. So what we've done with all this stuff is I put it out on like Facebook and that type of stuff, but then I put it out in a trailer. Once I got the first part of the immediate sales, and then in the summer or spring, probably in May, we will, I'm getting photobombed. So in May, we'll probably have a yard sale, and that should be fun too. Anyway, we will let y'all go, and I hope you have a blessed day.